Well, the NBA playoffs begin today, the real games. I don't care about the playing games, to be honest with you. And I'm going to try to carry you through this NBA playoff season here on the video report, just like I did in March Madness. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here, General Manager, DeMarcoSports.com. But you kind of know that because you're watching the video in the first place. And as you know, I have been sizzling here with the free picks. 43 and 15 roll, including 23 of my last 30. The dance, yeah, that little thing in March and the beginning of April. 16 and 4 with my plays there. And of course, I'm 4-0 in baseball. So today I'm going to take a look at two of your first round games and game one series openers. Going to take a look at the Milwaukee LA Clippers game and also take a look at the contest between Detroit and New York. And let's talk series plays as well as I get to them. Okay, without further ado, let's get rolling here. First one, and the game that I like the most today would be the LA Clippers plus the 2.5 points at Denver. I understand Denver is playing at home. I understand who the big guy is for the Nuggets, but this dysfunctional team that had to fire their head coach and general manager with 3 games left to go in the season, a team that you never know what you're going to get from Jamal Murray day in, day out because of the nagging hamstring injuries. I don't think they can win this game. And I'm more than happy to back the Clippers in this spot, getting the 2.5 points. Listen, Kawhi Leonard has just been playing as well as he has played in years because he's healthy. How can you go wrong there? The guy's averaged nearly 25 points a game since the All-Star break. And now that he's in the lineup, no ifs, ands, or buts. The Clippers have the deeper rotation, the better bench, and that has really been a failure of the Nuggets all season long. You know, I'm not sure how statistically inclined you are, but there's something called net rating, which is the number of points you get per 100 possessions. And over the last 15 games, the Clippers are number one in the offensive rating at 123.1 points per 100 possessions, and they're number 3 in the defensive rating as well with 108.2. And then you look at the games where Leonard has been available this year. Their net rating, their overall net rating, plus minus rating, when you look at offense and defense, they are plus 12.7 points. Now, to put that in perspective for you, the number one team in terms of net rating this year for the entire season, the Oklahoma City Thunder, their plus minus number is plus 12.7. So that's the level the Clippers are playing with Leonard in the lineup. And that's why I like LA today. Plus the 2.5. I think they're going to win the game outright. And then you look at the series. They just have to take one game in Denver to get the home court advantage. And it's an even money play. So I would also say go with the Clippers in the series too. And to be honest with you, I meant to release that over at DeMarcoSports.com. And I forgot. And once a play is live, just FYI, once a play is live, I don't care if it's for 10 minutes or for 1 second, no one is allowed to change that play once it goes live. And that's been the rule hard and fast for 23 years since I created that website. Okay, let's get to your next complimentary play. This one I don't like as much, but I'm going to take a shot with Detroit plus the points at Milwaukee. At New York. I know New York is the better team on paper, but they sure didn't play that well in step-up games this season or against the Pistons. Detroit just absolutely controlled the regular season series. The Knicks had no answer defensively for Cade Cunningham, who just tortured them. I mean, absolutely tortured them, averaging 30.8 points, 8.3 rebounds, 8.3 assists and 5 rebounds. Constantly taking advantage of the Knicks' drop coverage there. which really opened up the floor and the lane for him to do whatever he wanted, either as a scorer or as a facilitator. So the Pistons won the final 3 games in the season. And yes, did they get hammered in the first meeting back in November? But keep in mind, this is a Detroit team that got better as the year went on, and a Detroit team that since the All-Star break has simply been playing some great ball. You've got a Knicks team that's 20-16-1 against the spread as a home chalk this year. You have a Knicks team whose coach just grinds their players down, just runs them into the floor because of the excessive minutes they play during the regular season. Um, yeah, I just don't see this happening. Oh, I think New York is going to win this game, and I think New York is going to win the series too. I think it's going to go at least 6 games. Of course, in the series, there's no way I'm telling you to lay 400. But in game number one, I'm more than willing to take the points here with Detroit plus the 7 to cover. People will say Detroit is a young team, but they have some savvy veterans. Not only Malik Beasley coming off the bench, and you got Tobias Harris and Tim Hardaway Jr. These guys have had extensive postseason experience. And the Pistons as a whole this year went 23-16-2 against the spread on the road. And again, they did win and cover the last 3 meetings. Here's an interesting little tidbit in doing my analysis for this game. The Knicks are 6-16 this year against the spread with teams with a top 10 point differential. Offense, defense, differential, okay? They are 6-16. The Pistons, since the All-Star break, have the 9th best point differential in the entire league. So there you go. And when Cade Cunningham is running the show, going back to what I was talking about, that net rating, their average is 121.4 points per 100 possessions. That is 8.1 points more than the Knicks net rating for the entire season. So again, even though Jalen Brunson is now healthy after missing a substantial number of games because of an ankle injury, even though Karl Anthony Towns has been playing at a high level, even though Josh Hart will probably play a lot of minutes and average probably 7 rebounds a game in this series, and even though Detroit has lost 14 consecutive playoff games dating back to 2008, I'm going to go with the Pistons plus the points. But make no mistake about it. The Clippers would be my number 1 play today. Number 2 would be the Clippers in the series. And number 3 would be Detroit as the road dog. So again, Clippers number 1, Clippers in the series number 2, and then Detroit as the road dog would be number 3. Guys, good luck. And if you happen to be celebrating Easter, it's right around the corner. Enjoy the holiday. But I will be here tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.